from your perspective, do you believe these markets that are getting hit by circumstance, healthcare, certainly, they don't have the bandwidth to be able to handle this right now. Gaming and retail, governments, all of which I think are struggling right now because of the current pandemic and situation. Will we see it go down and trickle down a bit as the world opens up? Or do you think ransomware attackers are now really seeing what's possible and just going to continue driving into those markets?
Yeah, I would love to say that there was going to be a ransomware vaccine.
Yeah.
we've got the COVID vaccine, but unfortunately with attackers, nothing succeeds like success. And so they have seen how successful they can be, especially with some of these entities. And that means that it's more likely that they're going to continue the attacks. The other thing that I think is going to impact is that not all of these attacks are, just from the outside initially. So a lot of them are actually they're an extension of attackers being within an organization. They could be in there for weeks, for months, and waiting for the right time to fire up the ransomware or some other attack that they can monetize. So if they have gotten into organizations during this time when a lot of companies and a lot of sectors have been very busy responding to COVID, if they're in there and they're staying dormant, they've got persistence, it is very likely that they're going to maintain that persistence. If they can stay hidden, then they'll fire up if they know that either another big global pandemic that's going to impact a lot of organizations, or it could be they can see a particular organization going through something or having some time-based activity, or if you like with a nonprofit, maybe they got a big donation and now they're more well funded, so now that's when the attacker fires up. But it's a little bit like, and the thing I think for anybody listening to this, if you have had a ransomware attack, it's really important to make sure, though, to prevent what you're talking about for them sort of coming back, is to make sure that you've taken a really good look at across your entire organization and gotten them out of there. They're trying very hard to persist within organizations and to keep quiet. So you want to make sure you've looked everywhere within your network and within your connected network to ensure that you've really gotten them out of the system, because otherwise it's a little bit like taking an antibiotic for only 5 days when your doctor said you need to take it 10 days. You didn't kill the infection, and it's quite possible it's gotten more virulent and you might, over time. So be careful with that.